We live? Not yet. Oh, there we go.
The XboxCast. The XboxCast. The XboxCast. The new ever never move you love and never won't. The XboxCast. The XboxCast. The XboxCast. The new ever knew the move you love and never won't. The XboxCast. Build up and new. The XboxCast. Build up and new. The XboxCast. The XboxCast. The new ever knew the move you love and new. XboxCast, the XboxCast, then you ever never knew you love the mill. XboxCast, the XboxCast, the XboxCast, then you ever knew the move you love the mill. The XboxCast, build up the mill. The XboxCast, build up the mill. The XboxCast, the XboxCast, that you ever knew the move you love and knew. Yeah, the XboxCast, the XboxCast, that you ever knew the move you love and knew. The XboxCast, the XboxCast, that you ever knew the move you love and knew. The XboxCast, build up and new. The XboxCast, build the move you love and knew. The XboxCast, the XboxCast, that you ever knew the move you love and knew. The XboxCast, build the love you love and knew.
I feel like we need a yeehaw in there or something at some point.
I'm definitely missing something.
Yeah.
The XboxCast.
Yeehaw! Something
The XboxCast. The XboxCast. The new ever never move you love and never won't. The Xbox.
We need to get. I feel like Scarred for Life would do a good yeehaw.
The XboxCast.
Oh,
Not being
for sure.
American racist, I guess. But
That
yeah.
you ever knew the move you love and knew. The XboxCast, build up and new. The XboxCast, build the love you love and new. The XboxCast, the XboxCast, that you ever knew the move.
Imagine people just doing some line dancing to this.
It'll be amazing.
It would be amazing. And we can't get done for copyright paying this song.
Because don't we own it, theoretically?
Yeah, well, kind of. We don't pay the license. We don't actually own it because we don't pay money for the license for the subscription. There's a, we can't make money out of it or something. Like it's a weird. But if you give them some money, then you do get a license for it.
Okay.
Like,
Otherwise, it's just like free to
I
play.
read it and went, "Someone steal this, please," because it'd be hilarious, and that was all I thought. Well, they can do steal the XboxCast theme song and then start ripping it off. That'd be hilarious if they did, though. Please do that. 30 seconds. Todd's excited.
When is he not?
No. He was born excited.
Then you ever knew the move you love the mill. The
Last
XboxCast.
10 seconds.
The XboxCast. Then you ever knew the move you love the mill.
I was actually 30 seconds of the song there. It's almost perfectly 2 lots of 5 minutes. 2 plays is 5 minutes. Almost perfect.
Well, let it play through to the end. You got to give it its due.
Exactly. 20 seconds left of the song, so yeah, perfect. Can we hit this? If I hit this, will you actually be able to talk and do stuff, or will you get confused again?
No, I can talk. Just give me the thumbs up. Cool. Hello and welcome to the Xbox Cast. We're your hosts, Carl and Lee, and this is the regular show. For those joining us for the first time, we are not a country and western podcast. We talk about Xbox, even though it may seem like we are your gun-toting rednecks, yeehaws, sister-loving people from the south. But we're not. We're just regular people from down under talking about Xbox. So please taper your expectations, put your Smith & Wesson away, get off your horse, and come in for a cold drink partner and listen to some Xbox news. Mr. Lee, how you doing?
Wow, I think you just insulted a bunch of people, though.
Well, that's the idea. If we insult them and then we insult ourselves,
Oh, okay.
people will be like, this is a theme that people are going for.
Insulting, yes. I just noticed the music didn't work at the beginning.
Yes, I was waiting for something to happen, and I just noticed the blank stare across.
I know. I was like, oh,
Through
there's
the
no music.
screen.
I thought it was broken. I was panicking, and I was like, oh, maybe it's me. Sad times. I'm okay. We've had a weird week of news this week, and a weird week of music as well after last week's excitement.
Indeed. In fact, there's just been one news story the entire week, hasn't there?
We probably should open with that story because then we can get all the complaining out of the way.
Yeah, all the ranting. But before we talk about news stories, we have Patrons Pick coming up in like a few days.
Oh my god. Yep, we do.
So patrons, you guys need to get your A into G, right? Because so far we only have 3 nominations. Are they nominations or are they... What are they, votes? People have put forward 3 games.
No,
I'm trying to figure out what they are.
suggestions is actually what you're looking for.
There we go. Yes, we have 3 suggestions so far. And they're not very good.
Well, they're better than no suggestions.
They're better than no suggestions, but they have to be better. So patrons, listen up closely. Your job, you have 2 jobs, not just one. You have 2 jobs. One job is to pick up a random game, because at some point I think Simone's going to do the shuffle and you're going to have a secret Santa that you have to give them the game to, for them to play. And second job is to nominate or suggest games for us to play during August. I know Lee is chomping at the bit to get to Barbie Horse Adventures Volume 4.
Literally chomping at the bit.
He's saddling up and he's getting ready to go.
Saddle, yeah. Put my rein around that one. Yep. Rein that game in. Yeah.
Too good.
Too good.
So you guys need to start suggesting some games, and you guys need to start talking to each other and suggesting some games. Because so far I think, well, this is the one thing Simone had for us to do, was we had to look up live on the show a game called Who's Your Daddy? Do you know what this game is?
I've played it.
Have you played it? What is it?
It's bad.
Well, yes. It's suggested by the people who are in the zoo, so...
Yeah, true. I'll show you.
Okay, so let's see what this game's about, because I had no idea.
Let me bring that up. Let's see. Let's find the one that's actually playable. Something that actually looks like it will work. 18 minutes of it. This could be interesting.
Ooh, that's a bit long, but since we have no news, let's just spend 18 minutes watching Who's Your Daddy playthrough.
Yeah, so basically, there's a bunch of challenges in this game. One is like drown the baby. One is put the baby in the oven. One is do some lawn mowing with the baby. There's like feed the baby. There's a whole bunch of these achievements that you have to do, and they're all ridiculous. And it's got that stupid, like the control of the baby is really hard. What am I watching here? This is like someone doing advertisements. Please don't advertise on our show. Right, here you go.
Yes. Why are we looking at socks and hoodies?
I don't know. Yeah. So this is it. You're basically walking around. It's just terrible. Me and Kingsman played it because there's a whole bunch of easy achievements. I'm not so sure what
that's
that is,
amazing.
though. I'm not entirely sure what that is. So I've done most of this game. So I don't know if this is a good choice. People need to check my tag, you know. Oh, there's a baby there. Yeah. The achievements are... It's just a bad game. It's just bad.
Okay.
It's just...
Well, we're not expecting stellar games.
I know.
So
I know, but this is bad.
Shockingly bad.
Bad.
Okay, so guys, you guys need to get together and start chatting in the zoo and start nominating games for August. Otherwise, we're just probably going to be playing more of what we have been playing.
I'm going to bring up what achievement how much I've put into this game already.
Okay.
Because
Let's
I can
see.
then kind of give you an example. I've done 1 hour 22 minutes. I thought I'd done more than that actually.
Oh,
But
so how
okay.
many achievements did you get?
5 achievements.
Huh.
So I'm thinking that Kingsman's got 28 achievements in this game. I was obviously helping Kingsman out. So we have achievements here. The first one is freeze in the fridge as a baby. Run baby over with a lawnmower.
Okay.
Mummy and daddy's homegrown barbecue. Baby on fire. Baby's first. You won your first baby game. I'm
Cool.
your daddy.
Okay.
You won your first daddy game. Turn a rat into a snack. Okay, this rat won't be squeaky anymore. Drink 50 gallons of bleach. Drown 25 times. Administer 25 pills to sick babies. Feed 25 fruits to babies. So you get the idea.
Yep,
Yep.
we get the idea.
Yeah. I think I helped Kingsman get... How many he's got? 28 out of... He's got the whole thing. I helped him complete the game, basically. He's like, this is cool. I was like, it's not cool. This is bad. So I did an hour and a half messing around with him.
How nice of you. You must have been feeling generous.
I'm always help people out. The amount of times I've dropped into Division to help you out. And I have many
Yeah,
games
that's
with my
true.
tags, which is just multiplayer, me helping people out. And then they're like,
I think you
can...
don't.
But they always say, I can help you get the rest of the game. I was like, I don't care. It's fine. It's okay.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Don't stress. It's all good.
It's all good. You're welcome. Yep.
So we basically just need to start yelling at the patrons and telling you guys to get together, start talking to each other, be friends. You guys all share the zoo, so come on, not that hard.
Wow. There's a reason it's called the zoo. Shall we tell what we've got? So Lee and Carl play Brotato. I don't want to play Brotato. It's pants. Chili dog.
How do you know?
Oh, chili dog. Oh, the reviews are not very good. It's because it's a poor man's vampire survivor.
Sometimes that's all you need.
No. Sometimes you might as well play vampire. If you want a game like Vampire Survivor, play Vampire Survivor. Don't
Ooh,
play.
have you seen Vampire Survivors now out on iPhone and iPad?
Oh, no. I've only played it for like an hour or two and was like, oh yeah, that's all right.
Oh, it's an amazing game, Vampire Survivors. So good.
I just find it a bit boring after a while. I put a few hours into it. I was just like,
Too good. Just keep changing your character, changing the map. It's fantastic.
just okay. So Simone, a Plague Trail Requiem, or however you pronounce that. Requiem, I think.
Requiem.
Which is the second one, isn't it? That's supposed to be very good. Pretty story.
Our faces are currently covering the screen, so we can't see much.
Oh, I did wonder that actually, but then I wasn't sure how to fix it.
So everyone who's listening to the podcast, they're getting a much better experience than anyone watching.
There you go. I fixed it. I've added some extra lines in there. Hopefully that's fixed it. Come on, update the screen. It's exciting. Insert columns left. Is that better?
So this is we're basically watching Lee learn how to excel live on the podcast.
Hey, this is exciting. I didn't know that my face would be in the way. So Carl, this is Carl and Simone to play Who's Your Daddy. I'm completely behind that. 100% behind that. That sounds amazing.
No, What we need from the patrons is a game that all three of us can play and enjoy together.
No, because the time problems. As in, you've got some sort of baby issues. I was going some excuses on here. So
we're playing Who's Your Daddy live in real life.
The baby in the oven 25 times. Give away that for achievement.
No. Except we're having reverse achievements. Keep the baby out the oven 25 times.
Do not feed baby bleach 25 times. Lee and Carl to play Diablo 2. See, I'm behind this. Me and Cobra Toz have talked about this, actually. I'm completely behind Diablo 2.
You can't fraternize with the members of the Zoom.
This was previous. We talked about this when I was playing Diablo 4. He's like, we should play Diablo 2. I was like, that's a really good idea. But this is prior to this happening. I'm completely behind.
I don't know. You've been fraternizing with the enemy.
Fraternizing, hanging out with, making friends with, so they don't give me stupid horse games.
See, that's the thing. You're pulling a Nixon, aren't you? You're talking. You're being all friendly to the enemy, so that they don't
go invade me.
We see your plan.
I'm not going to be mean to Lee this year in my selection. Thank you, Cooper. See, he likes me at least. He likes me.
So, Cooper, we're not seeing any of your suggestions here on this spreadsheet. What have you been doing? Clearly not putting in any suggestions. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Tisk, tisk. And I've been told I'm good. They will come soon. Okay. Well, he's got 2 weeks. It's all right. Or less, actually, because they've got vote, haven't they? Then
they got to vote. So get your suggestions in.
Hellblade 2 for Simone.
Cool.
Has she done the first one? I doubt it.
Yeah, I think she's 100% of the first one.
Oh, well, she definitely should play the second one then.
Yeah, the second one looks really good. I'm chomping at the bit to get into it. I just need an excuse, guys.
Just go and play it now. It's okay. Yes, so that's so far. Right. Did you look at this last year? How did we have last year? Oh, there's tons last year.
Yeah, last year we got a lot of suggestions that they voted on. They were onto it last year.
Maybe they don't love us as much as last year.
No, I blame the cold. It's been so cold here. The poor patrons can't type.
Their poor little brains all frozen up.
Yes. Yep. That's exactly how it goes.
See, I knew that was the reason.
Resident Evil 3 is a good suggestion, Cooper. I'm behind that.
Because you had number 2 last year. Did you finish number 2?
No, I didn't, but it's still such a good game.
I feel like, as punishment, you should not get that. Because you've got to finish 2
Have you noticed?
First.
There seems to be a really strong divide with our community. And we either have the achievement hunters who will sit down with a game and they'll just 100% it and get it done. Or we have the other people who's like start for life, like us, who start new shiny games and then start new shiny games and then start new shiny games. And we never finish these new shiny games because they turn into older shiny games.
Well, you take off the wrapper and then it's old, isn't it?
Yeah. As soon as you've customized the settings screen and you've heard the intro music, you're like, I need something new.
I feel like what I've been doing is playing games for a game for lots. That's what I've been doing recently.
Yeah, but the games that you've been playing are really grindy, get stuck in games.
That's so good.
And speaking of, do you want to give us an update on this game that you've been playing?
Yes, I have been playing me and Todd actually. I seem to have messed up my setup here somehow. I don't know what's going on. Something weird is going on. You pushed the wrong button. I don't know why it's going like this weirdness. Look like that. Oh, that's better. Okay, cool. I fixed it. Little game. How many hours have I put into it now? 33 hours I've put into it now.
That's pretty good going.
Yeah, that's not bad. 20 achievements out of 24, which is nice.
Okay. Pretty good. Jeez.
The First Descendant is called. Me and Todd have been looking around. It's really good. I really enjoy it. It is a looter shooter, so you are running around picking up too much gear, going, I'm full, burning all the gear. I'm full. It's really funny. There's actually quite a funny story. When you're playing this game, it looks like Destiny. Not only in the icons that it's using, but in sometimes one of the things now that you're going through this like where they make the baddies, the Vex, whatever they're called. Not the Vex. There's some that look like the Vex, but they're not actually the Vex.
Yeah. The Vexall.
The Vexor.
The
Vex
Vauxhall.
2.0. Where they're made, you know, when that spaceship that came in from out of nowhere in, I think it was the Hive or something, and it was all very kind of like bloody, like mushy almost, and like squishy. It was like really weird when you were jumping around in these like not live spaceships you drive around in Destiny 2. It's like one of the first ships that arrived out of space, and you jumped on it, and then there was basically everything's like red and it's squelchy and like.
Yep.
That's in basically that is what you're running through. It looks exactly the same. I swear it's the same icons, like the images, exactly the same.
Oh, nice. Just copy paste.
It is literally copy and paste. Yep.
So good.
And what was the main place in? I could look this up. In Anthem, what was the main city called? Was it Albion or something like that?
No, wasn't it the Citadel?
No, it's Destiny, wasn't it? Oh, that's a tower. Although I did call Albion the tower at one point because I couldn't think what to call it. So we had to go back to the site. I was like, let's go back to the tower.
Oh, fair. I mean, everyone knows what you mean.
I know. We knew exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's hilarious. And there's a story came out today saying they're making some tweaks. What's the city beyond? No, what's the name of the city? Okay, what city? Doesn't say what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
Film unidentified. Oh, it doesn't actually say the name of it. It's awesome though. It's fun. Have you been back into it at all?
I have not been able to play anything because I currently have a father-in-law living in the TV room.
I think you should kick him out. If I'm honest, I think you should have a word and say, "Oi."
Well, it's not for much longer, and then I can get back onto the
Just
Xbox.
keep going in there and stare at him, make him really awkward. Just sit on his
the
bed
funny
and just
thing
look
is-
at him.
He's quite comfortable, so I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, okay. Bastion. Bastion was what it was called. There you go. That was the name of the place.
Bastion.
That was the name of the main city.
No,
in,
Fort Tarsus.
Fort Tarsus.
That was it.
So
Yes.
the region's Bastion. That's Fort Tarsus, yeah.
Man. Anthem had such a really good,
So good.
like, background and bones to it, didn't it?
Yeah. This is very Anthem-like, though, with it, but it is very Anthem. The way, especially when you talk to people, the way they act. The way they the stories are kind of very throwaway almost.
The fact that one of the main bad guys is what, Greg? Oh, my word.
Jeremy is also a baddie. Yeah.
I can't take this game seriously. It's just like, yep, you are a vessel for microtransactions and pretty-looking characters, and it's great. That's all we need.
It's awesome. I've yet to spend any money on it as well, which is good. I've been tempted to go for the battle pass, which is $15. But I've looked at it and gone, I don't know. Like you can get, it's very good. So you can actually get all the guns. You know, in Destiny, you're like, all right, I need the materials to make this gun. They don't tell you where to get the materials, other than this vast area. At some point, you might get the material. Whereas this goes, if you run this mission, you will get the drop for it at some point. So you can run it. You might have to run it 10 times, but if you run this mission, you will get the drop for this item.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's helpful.
it's really helpful. Yeah, it's also because I've actually been
That's
getting
what
stuff.
we need.
Annoyingly, I've been getting stuff off things Todd's been trying to look for, and I'm getting them. Well, first run through, I got some drops for some of the harder stuff to get. I was like, yeah, this is good. So you can get me. So yeah.
Nice. Do you rub it in Todd's face? Do you like do a little dance and be
course.
like, "Where's your materials, Todd?"
Exactly. Yeah, and it's actually quite difficult. Like the void monsters that you reach I think after you complete an area, you get a void monster thing that comes in. The Colossus.
Oh yes.
They are pretty hard. Like they actually take some work. They kick your ass mostly, and then you have to
That's
kind
good to know.
of. Yeah, then you have to get some help basically from some random person in the world going, "Hello, can someone help me, please?" Trying to kill, name whichever boss it is, and then someone jumps in your party, takes you through, kills thing, then you can get on with your life. So that's quite cool.
Can you help me kill Greg, guys?
Greg is annoying me, Greg. Yep.
He's gone to HR again.
He would, wouldn't he? As well. He
Oh,
would.
such a Greg move, isn't it? Going to HR.
Yeah, such a great move. Whatever. Yeah, but Todd, have you got that part? Greg, the stop sign. It's good. I'm just enjoying it. It's a good weekend of playing it with Todd. Running
Nice.
through. I've almost caught up with him, but because he plays and I can't, and then we played together to catch up with him. So I've almost caught up
yep.
to where he was. But he's
Okay.
been running. He's been doing the whole run certain missions to get parts. So he's been doing lots of that to get different parts and stuff. So the upgrading is
I see.
interesting. The module stuff is interesting. There's lots of upgrade stuff you can do. Lots and lots of upgrade stuff you
There's
can do.
a lot of systems in this game.
Yeah, for sure. I've even started reading articles now on how to make the best characters. So I should stop doing that before I get too carried away.
Yeah.
Best
Because then you will buy the battle pass
I
and
know.
the microtransactions and all the nonsense.
Well, there's battle pass normally. Just the battle pass. It's good. I recommend
Cool.
it. Jump in with me. I will carry you through.
Well, as soon as I have my lounge back, I'll jump in and I'll be like, Lee, I need to get some achievements.
Yes.
There's a character that I've got my eye on that I really want to get. And that's basically my motivation for playing at the
Oh,
moment.
well, there you go. So I think that's what Todd's doing. He's doing the same to get certain
Oh, nice.
characters. Yeah.
Oh, well, tell us, Todd, which character are you going for? Because that'll be interesting to find out.
I've been playing with Rabbit Girl currently.
Oh, yes. As she giggles as you shoot things, eh?
That's right. Yeah. So I've got one level 40 character. So we're going to get five
nice.
level 40 characters, and I've got one at 25. Yep. But it's interesting because you hit level 40, like game level 40. But the gear, and then if you go and get another character, your character goes back to 1 again, your new character. But your gear's still there, so you can still use the same gear. So the gear just jumps to the same
so
character.
you can get. So you can get a level 40 gun on a level 1 character.
Level 72 gun currently, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Cool.
level 40 is the limit for the characters, but level 100 I think is for the gear.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and as you go further into the game, the different areas are higher, like higher level areas. Like Destiny. Like Destiny, basically.
Cool.
Yeah. So when you're taking on a
Okay.
level... Yeah, so highest Cobra Todd's seen is 100. And then you're taking on quite
Yeah.
high level... what are they called? Colossuses? I was looking at it going, well, you must stop at 50 because you don't get above 40. But you don't, you just keep going. Your gear gets better, but your character level stays the same. Oh,
Okay, that's interesting.
yeah, I don't. Todd reckons you can. Cooper reckons that if you log into your Nexus account, you can actually get your progress across all other platforms as well, like Steam and PlayStation.
What are these words?
I don't know
Steam
what
and
PlayStation.
Play.
He said it in
Play
Discord as
what?
well. He said it in Discord as well. It's kind of weird.
Interesting.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, interesting words. Cool. Sounds like someone out there will understand what he's talking about.
Indeed, yes. I've played nothing else actually. I've just been playing that because it's nice and easy. Doesn't require thinking.
Yeah, it seems like a very easy game to just jump in, run a couple missions, and then you can hop out and go get some food or something.
Like 4 hours later, yep. Because you just jump in,
Yeah.
you just keep going.
Yeah, it's very good like that, just jumping in and just going, because the missions just line up super nicely.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Just keeps you going. That's the best way, Todd. That's what PlayStation should be. Those PlayStation should be still in its box.
You missed an opportunity to sell it in 2020 when it was going for like $3,000. Okay, Mr. Lee,
Okay.
do you want to tell us about some news?
Yes, I can do that. I'm very disappointed this week in the news, though. If I'm honest. We'll do the charts.
Well, I mean, we have to do the charts.
Right. Let me just make sure everything's actually working because I was very confused just now.
That's okay. It's normal to be confused.
I'm on different levels of confused. Here we go. This is the charts. Most popular Xbox games. So this is the gameplay charts from True Achievements. I always go here because I like it. It's 15 hours ago, so it's the correct charts. They're not catching me out
Wow,
again.
fresh charts.
Freshly minted. They are. And interesting. So Minecraft is still number one, and Fortnite is actually exactly the same top 6. What's interesting is the Descendant is still hanging in there at number 5.
It has not descended.
It has not descended. It has had updates and all sorts this week as well. They're actually tweaking it, and they've made the Xbox people
Nice.
happy because they let them have the DLC from the PlayStation, which wasn't there originally. So that will improve it slightly more. What else have we got here? This is a very weird chart. So Roblox and Elden Ring have swapped places. And then all the way down to number 12, with X Defiance dropped down a couple places. It's very, very unmoving, this charts this week.
It is. And you know that those interchangeable games, Roblox and Elden Ring.
Exactly. Basically the same people playing it, is it? All the guys that have finished Elden Ring now playing Roblox, basically.
Yep, they just jump straight into Roblox just for more of the same. They know what they want.
Exactly, yeah. It's a very weird chart. It's like, okay, so Diablo's dropped 1 place. Madden's gone up 2 places. Halo's gone up 2 places. MLB the game's got. So what's up? Fallout 76 has dropped 2 places, which has caused the other one. It's a very weird chart this week. There's no new entries.
And Starfield is hanging around 28.
No one's playing that game.
You say it's being played by more people than PUBG.
True, but no one's playing PUBG as well, because that's old. Power Wo's dropping out now. Everyone's played the DLC. It's exciting. Re-entry, excited. This is for Simone especially. Microsoft Solitaire Collection is a re-entry at 39.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. They're just weirdos that play Solitaire.
It's so strange.
I got nothing. The charts are as exciting as the news this week, it seems.
It does seem like that.
Maybe
That's
why.
shocking.
There's no new games out. There's no decent stories other than one, which we will know what that is. I don't know. All right, cool. Let's move on. Let's get this exciting story out of the way.
Yes, let's talk news.
Okay, so I picked this story up on the 10th because that's when it came out, and I haven't actually looked for other people. But there's been lots of news and talk about this. There's a little change that Microsoft are making. Xbox Game Pass is getting major changes with a new tier without day one games and a range of price increases.
Yeah, well, the price increases we knew were coming at some point.
Yes. Did we know they were going to be 25-30% though? That's
I don't think
massive. That's my biggest issue with this whole thing. I don't mind a couple bucks, but $7 on top, 25%, 30% increase is a massive increase.
Seven New Zealand dollar. It went up like, if you're in the States, it's only $4.
Exactly, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I'm in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's not scary. My wages are worse than the US as well, so
yeah,
it's actually an even
so
worse.
it's and in Australia, it's also just going up by $4, I believe. So New Zealand is
That
copying
makes
it.
me
I mean, they have
feel-
to ship.
Oh yeah, that's all those bits.
They have to ship all the bits to New Zealand, which, you know how far away it is? It's so far away it doesn't even show up on some maps.
It's true. It's sad but true. I don't know. I feel like I need to buy my Game Pass from Brazil now, basically, because it'll be cheaper.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this with this going up, and I wanted to ask you a question, Lee. This is for Game Pass Ultimate.
Yes.
Do you need Ultimate? Sit down and think realistically.
Whoa.
You play Xbox like there's no tomorrow.
Yep.
Would you not just be okay with the console version?
No,
Game
because
Pass
I
for
like
console?
EA Play. I like EA Play.
What do you play on EA Play?
I play FIFA sometimes. I went for a whole phase of playing FIFA 2023, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But in theory, right, you could go
But I
Game
don't
Pass.
see- But then I want to play xCloud sometimes. Randomly on my phone, I might go, oh, that's really handy. I can jump in on my PC and play something. Like Vampire Survivors,
Yep.
if I wanted to play it. So I did that. I hear what you're saying, but I don't feel like I should change my gaming habits because they've decided to put a 30% increase on price. It just
No, no,
so
I'm not.
that's
I'm not saying change your gaming habits. I just think, most people that are subscribed to Ultimate, they do it because of the whole subscribe to Ultimate. Ultimate's a cool name. Look at me. Whereas in real life, do you think they actually need or use Ultimate to its full potential? At the
but
moment, you're stuck playing a free-to-play
you could
game.
say I've been playing Diablo for most of the last month. So do I even need
I know, but
Xbox Game Pass at all then?
well, the fact that you bought it, but it's on Game Pass, so
Yeah.
in theory, you're playing a Game Pass game. You're getting your benefit from that. But still, the very idea is it's going to make a lot of people think that they don't need Ultimate, that they would be okay with Game Pass console or Game Pass PC or whatever they have. And do you think we'll probably see the reflection in EA Play numbers soon and the people
So
that'll stop doing xCloud?
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Who people just kept it because it was like, well, it's only a couple of bucks more, it's fine. To now
Yeah,
it's
for
costing me so
sure.
much more money. Yeah, for sure. What's interesting is we've not heard a peep from Phil.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. I found that I was actually going to check his Twitter out today and see if he's been talking about anything at all because I felt like he's just disappeared. Because he was on at one point, he was
Since
on podcasts and all sorts of stuff, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was doing quite a lot.
What's his
Um,
P3, isn't it? So
Yeah, Xbox P3. But it's interesting because he was, very vocal, very in front of the community. People were seeing him a lot. And then the news about the Xbox multiplat dropped, where they had to do the podcast and go, oh, it's only a few people, it's only a few games going multiplat. And ever since then, he's been very quiet.
So this is his. I can't see the dates on that one. Maybe July 12th. Okay, so he reposted something on July 12th, which was not a lot really. It's just a price act. Oh, it's about the price act. That's a weird one. Okay, so someone talking about it. Christopher Dring, whoever he is, and then before that, so 3 days. So this is like every 3 or 4 days. He's talking about Amazon Fire. And then he's talking about Gamescom on June 21st, which was like, 2 or 3 weeks after that.
Yeah.
He's disappeared, yeah. I'm sure he used to tweet about playing games all the time.
Yeah. I wonder if you have a look at his actual Xbox stats, how much he's actually been playing.
So June 10th, he posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times that day. Showcase day. So he posted quite a lot. Yeah. I'm sighing because I feel like Phil's on the way out and I think we're screwed.
Yeah. Like what we were saying before, it looks like there's been a power struggle within Xbox itself. Where
I don't
you've
feel
got
it's been a struggle. I
Xbox
feel
on
like
one side.
Xbox just gone, Microsoft have gone in and gone, oh, we're taking over now. I think that's what's happened.
Yeah.
There's no power struggle. They've just gone in and said, oh, we're doing this now.
I think he was fighting it for a bit. You've got Xbox on one side, Microsoft on the other, and there was a power struggle. I feel like Phil was fighting it for a bit until they basically were like, pull your head in. This is your job. The company has...
Here's Sarah Bond.
Yeah.
She's in charge now.
And yep, she's the new boss, and we're going to just do what she says.
So what we should do is actually go through what's changed. I feel like this is up to date vaguely. Okay, so Xbox Game Pass for console will be gone soon. Shuttered for new
users.
Yeah, no, but
So this is interesting. New users only. So if you have it, do you think you can just keep having that subscription until you stop paying for it?
It's grandfathered in, yeah. Why can I hear myself? Carl, what have you done?
I have changed nothing.
I hear myself.
I hear you once.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, I'll have to just ignore the fact I can hear myself. That's annoying. Yeah, okay, so users currently on Game Pass console will be allowed to maintain the subscription as well as day one games and the hundreds of titles in the back catalogue. Okay?
Cool.
Because that's what's changed. That's the biggest change. the day one games is the biggest change. New users of Game Pass in the near future will get for new Xbox Standard. This is more like EA Access, will include back catalog. Doesn't include day one games. This will be priced $15 a month and will include Live Gold for multiplayer, which is now known as Game Pass Core, because why not? And doesn't include Xbox Cloud Gaming. And this starts in September. So Standard replaces console. Because that's the thing, you see. Okay, so say I did stop doing Ultimate, I'd go to console, because you just said to me you're a console gamer.
Yeah.
So fine. But then I'll get day one games.
Well, if you sign up for console now, then maybe you will.
Soon we'll shut up for new users. Yes.
Yeah, so if you do this before September, then do you think that this is a way to get more people signed up to Game Pass for console?
Oh, I'll push for that.
They're pushing Game Pass for console. Oh, quickly, jump in now. You get the day one games. You get all this cool stuff before it goes away for new users.
From September 12th, Microsoft only allow existing users to stack 13 months worth of console using prepaid cards, whatever. Because normally it's for 3 years, isn't it?
Yeah, 36 months.
If you have more than 13 months, you won't be impacted. If you cancel outgoing Xbox Game Pass console, you will lose your entitlement to day one games permanently, and you need to subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate to get it back.
Oh, so
That's
interesting. So
the biggest
those
change.
that have stacked Xbox for console, they need to now keep paying every month to keep that subscription
That's
going.
right. So you can't go stacking anymore. Because
Yeah,
how
so
stack
if you
works
want-
is you don't have auto renew on, then you can add more stuff to it, don't you? That's how you do it.
Yeah, because you have to let it lapse before you can stack.
Yeah, but you can't
So-
do that now.
Interesting.
Yeah. I nearly swore then, but I will not swear. Ultimate will not be changed, but it will get a price increase. It will still include PC Game Pass, day one games, 100 backup, blah, blah, blah. Okay, $20 a month. Right now, you can stack 3 months worth of game pre-cards with 33% discount from CD Keys, it says in there, so that's nice. Game Pass, PC Game Pass will go from $10 to $12 US, and you still get day one games on PC Game Pass, which is interesting, really, because they're taking it away from the console guys,
Console.
but they're leaving it on the PC guys.
Yeah, and the PC guys don't have to pay for multiplayer either. You know that you don't need Xbox Live Gold to play multiplayer on PC.
True. Yeah. Core goes from annual price increase from $75 from $60, but will
It's an extra
remain
$15 a month.
a year.
Yeah,
Annual
yeah.
price from 60 to 75, but will remain $10 a month. 10. Oh, okay. So it does work out cheaper doing it annually still.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a list here of all the regional increases. We just you'll soon find out when you have to pay it. New prices will come in on 12th of September. And the page wasn't working, was it? That you first did it.
Yeah. They got a page now. That's exciting.
Yeah, the support page was working. I think not long after you complained about it, you were going, it does not work.
Yeah, because I got the email. I sent it through. No one else had the email beforehand. And the support page that it linked to in the email was a basic, Game Pass support page. Nothing with the details at all.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then not long, maybe an hour or two after you said that, it did actually have the proper page.
It popped up.
Yeah.
It's
Question is,
so
like Xbox.
interesting to note with these changes. Microsoft has now painted itself into a corner because Game Pass was all about our biggest games are day one coming to the service.
Yep.
That was the big differentiator between it and the competition. And now you need one of those charts, those EA release charts of if your house is green and your door is yellow, do you get the day one game from Microsoft on console type thing?
It's quite simple. Unless you have PC or Ultimate, you don't get it. That's it.
Yeah. And then now the standard, the naming system is
Standard's
stupid.
The standard's just stupid, though. Because they only did that to stop doing day one games. That's the only reason they did that.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's a way to, one, get people signing up for Game Pass for console now, and two, to get people into Ultimate. And think about it, they've just released, Game Pass for the Amazon Fire Stick, right? You need Game Pass Ultimate for that
Yes, you do.
because it's cloud streaming. Microsoft. Okay, look, here's some advice, Microsoft, from a very wary consumer who is tired of all your stupid names and shenanigans. You have literally 4 selections, right? You have 4 things that you need to worry about. 1, console. Game Pass for console. Game Pass for PC. Streaming, Game Pass for xCloud or whatever you want to call it, which they'll probably call it Xbox Game Pass for Xbox Game Cloud streaming games off the internet where we stream games.
2.
Xbox. And,
365.
and then Game Pass,
Don't forget 365 at the end. Come on.
yeah, 365 with Copilot.
Yeah.
And then Game Pass Ultimate, which includes everything. Literally 4 tiers. Keep it simple. Keep it easy. What is the one rule that we've always said,
But,
Lee, about the podcast?
do you remember Vista? Vista
Oh, my
Basic,
word,
Vista
yes.
Home, Vista Premium, or
Pro,
Pro, and then they had Vista
Premium.
Ultimate.
Yep.
Ultimate had the special skins or something on it, didn't it? Oh, different. I
Yeah,
think it was
you had little videos that played as your wallpaper. That was an ultimate feature.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
But
Microsoft.
Look, they've
the one-
Microsoft all over this. That's what they've done.
Yeah, this is a complete decision by a committee. No one has sat down and logically thought about this. It reeks.
They don't
of
care.
just-
No. What they've done is they've gone. So day one games, we need to stop doing that because that's hurting our business. Unless they pay for Ultimate. Oh, PC games, that's fine because they're PC players. They're different. They're special. They would just let them do their own thing. That's the conversation they've gone. That's what they've done. It's just
I think
cynical.
for the
Cynical
PC
because it's Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm with you there, but I'm pretty sure for PC in particular that they've left it as is because 1, they're up against Steam. And for some reason, PC gamers are just like, I'm never leaving Steam. And I'm like, well, Steam's launcher 1 is old. It looks, when the
Old?
game pages got a refresh.
Old is like 5 years ago. This is long before old. This was done like early 2s, wasn't it? Steam browser?
Early 2000s.
I'm sure it was
Steam.
built then, and it's exactly the same as when it was built then. It still updates in the same way.
Pretty much.
Badly. and
Pretty
often.
much. And I don't know why people complain about Steam, because Steam as a service is fine, but as a game launcher, useless. It's shocking. And this is to force people to get onto the Xbox game launcher, the Xbox app on PC, which it's missing a few features. It's really needs to be focused on, but it's a really cool Xbox experience on PC. It's not just a clone copy of the Xbox dashboard on your PC. It's been thought out for computer, for mouse and keyboard, for the type of people that sit down at their PC to play games. But Microsoft, the one rule of business, make it easy for people to give you money. How do you make it easy? 1, you have pronounceable names. 2, you literally keep things simple.
It's so funny
Keep it
because
simple, stupid.
keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. That is how I live my life. It's funny because they're always trying to copy Apple, aren't they? So what Apple do is they have like 3 different phones you can buy. You have the really expensive one, the not as expensive one, and the cheap one. Yeah, that's what they basically sell.
Easy.
The SE, the Pro, and the one in the middle. Everyone buys the one in the middle because they can't really justify buying the big one unless you're Kyle. And no one buys the
I was waiting
SE.
for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's true. So that's how they do it. They've got 3 different, and they've proven that everyone buys the one in the middle because no one wants to be cheap because that's cheap. They'll look cheap to their friends. But no one wants to be Ponzi like Carl who buys the most expensive one for no particular reason because the camera is really good or whatever. And then the one in the middle. Oh, because it's purple. Sorry. So everyone buys the one in the middle. So they should have gone ultimate, standard, and core, and made standard still have day one, but not be quite as good as ultimate, or not have xCloud. Maybe that's what they should have done.
Well, okay, so for standard, you drop xCloud and you drop EA Play.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still on
And it's
PC
everything
and
else.
Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah, PC and Xbox, done.
Yep. That's what they should have done.
And then you're like, I'm a PC player, but with my membership to Game Pass Standard, I get Xbox games. I'm interested in what games on Xbox. Maybe I should either borrow my friend's Xbox or, buy a Series S and start exploring that. And suddenly, away you go, and you're
So you got
pulling
what, like
people away from computer.
$20, $15, and $10. Is that the pricing range? $10 cheap, 15
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the middle, 10, 20 at the top.
yeah, everyone will go for the one in the middle.
Everyone goes for the middle.
Easy.
Unless you want xCloud
And
and,
then-
EA Play. Which
Yeah.
is then actually worth it. I think it's actually worth it because EA Play is worth $5 a month on its own.
And to be fair, if I was
Sorry.
to be fair, if they had that and the Xbox, Game Pass standard was day one releases, PC and console together. Just those three things. You got your day one games from Microsoft, you got your game catalog on PC, you got your game catalog on Xbox, on console. That would be the one I'd go for because one, I don't really do EA Play. And two, xCloud is fun as a demo, but I haven't really played much with it.
I've done a bit. I've done a bit of mucking around. Mostly trying to work on PC and do stuff on there. But yeah, not a huge amount. Not a huge amount. I like the idea of it, and I like testing it on stuff as well. That's actually what I use it for.
I love the idea of xCloud. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah,
I think it should be and if you really want to Microsoft all over it, then have another one for xCloud, $5.99 a month. That's all you get.
No one will buy it though. No one will buy it. That's the problem. No one will
Have
buy
it as an offering.
As it's in Ultimate, people use it because they've got it, but no one's going to buy it separately. They know that. Like it's not that big a sale.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that are on like GeForce Now and those game
the
streaming.
The Amazon stick.
Thing.
I was trying to think of the name. I actually had an article about it. I read it. It was like, this is not that interesting. But yeah, the Amazon sticks come out now, and that do Game Pass, won't it?
Yeah.
Or
But I mean,
Xbox,
think about it,
Xbox.
right? You have a little Amazon Fire TV stick or whatever, and you go, oh, I just have an Xbox controller that I got with my VR headset, or I just happen to have for playing games on PC. For $6 a month, I can stream Xbox games to my Amazon stick.
In the
Why not?
US, controllers are cheap in the US. Like, they're always on sale.
Yep.
So you can pay like $20-$30 for a Xbox controller. The stick is £30 or £40, so it's like $30 or something. And that's all you need. You're on holiday, you take your stick and your controller with you, and you've got Xbox.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, think about it. That's cheaper than Netflix. That's cheaper than, Disney Plus. If they got it at, $6 a month or something, and you were unable to stack it.
I just don't think they will. Because they're like, well, we can sell Ultimate, and people they'll just spend Ultimate, and it's more money to us. They're not split it out.
Yeah. I think there's a market there for it, though.
Okay.
But anyway, Game Pass prices going up. Microsoft have no idea what they're doing. There's a committee that has decided what's happening with Game Pass, and it's made all the gamers mad.
And Phil is going to quit soon.
Yeah.
Bye,
It's,
Phil.
man, you'd think they've been in the console business now for over 20 years, right? I understand technology and things change, and 2020 and 21 were different weird years where everyone was playing massive amount of games, and Game Pass was exploding in popularity and all the rest. But they got to step back and actually understand what they've built and how quickly that gamers, we're a fickle bunch. We're very fickle. We you pledge allegiance to one black box, and then suddenly something will happen and you pledge allegiance to the white router coming from the competition.
Mm-hmm.
If you're one of those guys, So it's, if you're building up a fan base, you want to cater to the fan base because, one, they care about where you're going and what you're doing. They want to see you succeed. And they're the ones that are going to evangelize for you. You're going to, you're going to go and basically have this person tell you.
Do you think they're actually giving up on console and they're just going PC with this move?
There's been lots of rumors about it, whether this is a sign of them putting console back.
Because they're making PC Game Pass day one, having all the games and $10, $12, whatever it is. You're like, well, I might as well buy a PC because it'd be way cheaper for me to get my games.
Yeah, but then you're also, it's a different market. I think you're dealing with a different experience.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But everyone else is playing Fortnite, so the kids are playing Fortnite anyway. They don't really care. They have core, so they have
Yeah.
they have Fortnite. Fortnite,
I think
Minecraft, COD. That's the top 3 games. Yeah, so those guys will buy COD because they want to have Ultimate, and they have
Yep.
core, and they'll play Minecraft or Fortnite. And that's it.
I think the competition here is not between Game Pass um and PS Plus or anything, right? I think it's between Game Pass and the forever games, Fortnite, COD, Minecraft. Because if you've bought Fortnite and you've spent $1,000 in Fortnite on your skins and your battle passes and stuff, and you've played 4,000 hours, that's like sunk cost. You're not going to play anything else
Don't
because
those
that's where your
kids
friends are.
get older though? Like, don't they hit like 16 and go, I'm not going to play Fortnite now? Is there actually like 12-year-olds picking up Fortnite for the first time today going, this game's amazing, and then playing it for the next 4 years? And there's a constant stream of these kids coming through playing it. Or do kids older than 16, 17 play it? Do they not move on to, or do they go to COD maybe?
I don't know. I think from what I've seen, Fortnite is one of those games that if you're into it, it's all you play, no matter how old you are.
Oh, okay. There's not like a what do you call it? An age bracket, a demographic that plays
No.
it. Okay.
No, I think it does appeal to the younger kids, just because it is bright, colorful, easy to pick up. But at some stage, I think it just continues. You just keep playing Fortnite.
It's so weird, isn't it?
It is strange.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh well. That's just my 3 cents about it. But I'd be interested to hear what the listeners think. So if you guys are in our Discord, and I mean, you've probably talked to death about the Game Pass price increases, but just think about it. What would Microsoft have to do to lose you as a customer? And what will Microsoft have to do to, basically make you a customer?
Are you now considering going and leaving Xbox, going to buy a PC?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question.
Oh, we should continue. See, we're an hour into the podcast, so maybe that was actually why there was only one story this week, because everyone's just chewing into that one story.
Talking about this
again.
one story, yes.
One story, yeah. All we've seen. Okay, so this is now random news, because I've really struggled this week. Thank you, Carl, for helping.
You're welcome. This has to have like little asterisks on these news stories. One, we dropped these in because we read the headline only.
So I thought you were going to be like be able to get into this and tell me lots of information about this story that you dropped in.
No. I was like, this headline seems cool. Let's drop this in. Hey, this headline seems interesting. Drop this in.
Oh my word. Okay, cool. This could be interesting. How Dune Awakening is rewriting decades of Dune. Is it June or Dune? June? Dune?
June. I think it's June, like the month almost.
Yeah, June. Okay, not Dune.
Dune. Otherwise, Dune is very flat, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Dune.
That's why I was kind of going, is it Dune or June? Okay, cool. So as an open world survival MMO coming on the Xbox, which you may or not be able to play depending on what subscription you're using.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have no idea. See, I know the Dune stories vaguely from watching the movies. I've read the books-ish, one of the first ones, but I really don't know the stories. So the idea of this is that this is a complete different what if, isn't it? Like, so what happens if the main character in the main Dune books never existed, basically?
Yeah.
What would happen?
So the whole idea behind Dune Awakening is that you're on Arrakis in the middle of a war where there's no Freeman, and the Atreides are battling against the Harkonnen and others for the resources of the planet. So it's a survival MMO by the sounds of it.
That's exactly in a survival MMO. That's exactly what they say it is.
Yeah. And then the one thing that's interesting about this is that it says the narrative is intertwined with everything the players do. The shape of the world, the people you meet, the outfits they wear. Everything is part of the world and narrative and tells a story. The idea is that the narrative in general is an integral part of the world.
So who are the Freemen? Are they the guys hanging out in the desert, are they?
Yeah, those are the desert dudes.
The desert dudes. They're the ones that can kind of survive in the desert. They're not there.
So it'll be interesting to see if you can choose if you're going to be a Harkonnen or Atreides or another house.
One feature in particular known for shifting sands will adjust the landscape of the deep desert each week, hiding points of interest and uncovering new ones. Encouraging players to explore these regions over and over again. Yeah. Giving the planet itself a sense of being alive.
Ooh, that'll be cool.
Combined arms, which is a combination of ranged and melee abilities that work in tandem to create interesting options for players and how they approach PvP and PvE encounters and Dune. Yeah. And of course, you got the Orphicopters.
Yeah, those are very cool.
Finally, you get to witness how sandworms will function as a natural tension mechanic throughout the game, ensuring you every time you decide to cross the open desert, you'll be vulnerable. The sounds will come for you, and no, you can't ride them. Well, at least not yet.
Okay. Oh, that's a pity. I was looking forward to summoning my sandworm and going for a trip around the planet.
Yeah, it could be like could be like fast travel.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
This is a massive article, isn't it? Okay, so this is about Xbox Y. Interesting.
Yeah. Very cool.
So the team
So
working
who are you
going
to play as?
I have no idea. I don't know enough about the world to tell you.
Have you seen the movies?
Yeah, I've seen the movies. I don't think they're as good as
Okay.
everyone says they are. So that's the problem. I think they're okay. I think they're pretty, but I don't think they're not that amazing. I know.
Oof.
I know. And I was talking to someone else and they agreed with me, so I'm not alone. There's other people who think the same. But I thought they were a bit boring, if I'm honest. I thought they were trying to be too pretty. They're almost like leaning on the too pretty too much. Like trying to be too dramatic or something.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Right. Carry on.
Carry on. You're wrong, but carry on.
Yeah, we're all entitled to our wrong opinions.
Like the new Mad Max movie was alright. I thought it wasn't too bad. You said it was terrible. I thought it was pretty good. Quite an interesting way of doing it.
Oh.
I know you said that was terrible
It's
as well.
so bad.
It's
The new
not.
Mad Max movie is so
It
bad.
was fine.
Chris Hemsworth is the best thing about that movie.
Yeah. I thought it was alright. I thought it was quite interesting way of doing it with the 4 different sections, 4 different stages. Actually had a proper story this time, not just we're going to get oil or petrol or whatever. There's actually stuff happening. Because that's basically the second one, isn't it? So the second one, they go and get the oil. That's all they're trying to do, get the petrol.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so nearly 70... Is that work button? Yes. Nearly 70 Xbox games loaded with easy 1000G titles updates in the past 6 weeks. How did I know about this? Well, now I know.
I read it and I was like, this is perfect for Lee.
Yeah. So, developers and publishers are once again allowed to add title updates to the games. From the start of June, nearly 70 quick completions have been updated to easy 1000Gs. I'm excited by this. For those unaware, updates like these become popular several years ago. Yes, that's true. This is very exciting. I'm going to have to jump in. Because I've probably got most of these games.
Have you played any of the games?
Probably. I should probably actually save it for April, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Because they're not going to go anywhere. There is a lot of these. Have I played any of these games? I don't recognise half these games, actually. But
that's the thing. I was looking at this going, I'm pretty sure I've played some of these. No, have not played a single one.
Although I might have bought them at some point, though. The Rabbit Crate. Lots of these are double up as well. There's lots of these that are, what do they call it, where you can go on PC and Xbox at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
Zombie
Double
Derby.
trouble.
Zombie Derby sounds good. I like racing car games. Yeah, I don't recognise any of these games. Bouncy Chicken. Pff, who knows? I think I've actually played those.
Bouncy
I might have
Chicken.
played Bouncy Chicken. Nope, not played Bouncy Chicken.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, these are all going on the wish list for
Foxes to
April.
Eat, Excessive Trim, Dr. Cat, Dark Gems, 3-way. You can go Xbox One, Windows, and Xbox Series X. Ghost Teen Escape from Limbo, Glyphs of Gitsan, Kiki, a vibrant 3D player, Kitten Island. Yeah. No, Perfect Ninja Painter. No, none of these games at all. I'm looking at it, I didn't recognise any of these. For some reason I thought I played Rabbit Crazy Adventure or something, but no. That's now a
No,
4K
nothing.
game. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot that are 4K games. So there's probably like over 100K here.
Like a whole month's worth of gaming for next April.
Yes, indeed.
But I can't see anyone
Yeah,
else who's
okay.
played him as well, actually, interestingly. Oh, Oz has played it.
Interesting.
Yeah, Oz has played it.
Oh,
Cooper's played it. Okay, so there's some people playing these games.
cool.
I'm squeaking. Super Wooden GP2. That sounds exciting. 2K game. Oh, it's a racing car game. It's it's a really bad looking racing car game.
Okay.
That's a good
This
story.
is interesting.
Good work.
Thank you. I did try. I read it and I was like, these all look like baby games. Lee will enjoy it.
So I did not put this in because I don't know if I cared.
Okay.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6 early access 30th of August September to September 4th and open beta is 6th to the 9th. There you go. That's it. That is exactly it. There's the stuff happening. It's exciting. 6 weeks away until COD 6 comes out.
Think about this. If you have Game Pass Ultimate, you don't need to buy the game to be in the early
True.
access beta.
But if you've got Game Pass Standard, you do. Or Game Pass Console, you do.
Yes.
September.
Well, no, Game Pass Console, you should still have it.
Oh, if you
You
keep
should
it
be
going.
still be able to get the beta.
If you keep it going, don't let it lapse.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is another thing that's interesting is that this is the first time in over 10 years that the early access and open beta has been on all consoles at the same time.
I miss those graphs though. Now I want one.
What
I want a graph that says, "Oh, you're on PlayStation, then you get it on this date." But if you're on PlayStation and you paid extra money, you get it on this date. If you're on Xbox, you get it on this date, which is after the PlayStation date. But if you don't pay for it, you get it on this date. Like they had the whole kind of matrix, didn't they? It was really cool.
Now the Matrix is just one cell.
It's just it's just like it's coming out on this day, and you can play it.
Here's the date, and you can play it.
Amazing.
Looks very cool. I must say, I was watching a bit of it going, maybe I could be a COD player.
I'm going to jump in.
But then I remembered, I'd have to be a COD player.
I'm going to jump in. Come in with me, Carl. Let's COD together.
Okay, help me finish the first Descendant and I'll jump in with you.
Well, I don't care if you finish that or not. It's up to you. You have to play the game. You actually have to sit on your Xbox to play it, though. Like, it's really hard for me to help you if you don't play.
But what about remote play? Can't you like control my console from New Zealand? Just play the game for me.
My word. Xbox Game Pass has confirmed 2 games for August so far. We have Creatures of Ava, or Ava, if you want to talk like that. This game looks a bit weird, if I'm honest. Creatures of Ava is an action adventure game. Came to Game Pass and Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, Game Pass PC. August 7th. Focus on saving creatures on the planet Ava. Or Ava. Rather than trying to capture them, Ava itself is suffering from a strange infection called the Withering. We play as Vic, who, along with the searchers to Tabitha, aims to befriend Ava's creatures, explore the planet, and understand how to save the inhabitants. Wow.
It looks very fun. Very colourful.
Isn't it just, what was that game? It was like, you had to capture the animals. It was like an Xbox 360 game, possibly. Pinata. Viva Pinata? Wasn't that a capturing the creatures game?
No, wasn't that just a smacking the pinata game?
Oh, okay. Maybe I played the wrong game. Played it wrong. And we have Super. This one doesn't have music, just specific release date yet, but is confirmed as coming to Game Pass in August. Narrative wave in which you're playing Miho is sent to the pantry to fetch a potato for his grandma's soup. Somehow he winds up in a strange, fantastical land. Sopa counts Spirited Away, The Little Prince, and Coco among his inspirations. Miho's grandma and there's lots of awards as one as well, and her kitchen changing subtle each time Miho returns from adventure with new ingredients. It's basically the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe with a potato.
The boy, the potato, and the soup.
Oh, he's going to go for... That's not great. Yeah, okay. It's cute looking, dazzling humor. It says, sweet, earnest, electrically, magically realistic. Okay, that's fun.
Electrically, magically realistic.
That's what it said as a review. That was a very interesting. It's
Interesting.
a cool looking game. I'm not so sure about Creatures of Ava, but I think the other one looks fun. Okay, let's continue.
Let's continue.
Oh, this is more exciting Microsoft news. This is just Microsoft Stop It. This is what this basically this whole podcast is about this week. You should call it Microsoft Stop It.
Microsoft, stop it.
Just stop it. 343 is as downsized as future Halo projects become outsourced, claims Insider. This is how desperate I got. I got Insider rumors as a story this week. They reckon there's like 280 people left working at the studio now. So they've had 50 to 60 people let go on top of the prior layoffs.
Man, okay.
Of those, 30% are still working on projects relating to game content production, which is obviously what are they called now? They're not called Battle Pass, is it? They've called it something different now. See, that's
operations.
Operations. That's how good Xbox is, and we don't even know what it is, what Halo is. The rest are mainly being used for business-orientated roles and producers. So I don't know what that means. It said majority of employees have been working on other Xbox studio titles over the past year. Most Halo Infinite content being handled by contracted studios. This is said to reflect a new production method at 343. According to Insider, the studio is now hiring lead positions to manage the concept and pre-production phase of future games, but are outsourcing actual work to other studios. Something 343 did with Halo Wars 2, using Creative Assembly.
Ah, okay. So maybe we actually start getting better Halo games.
Well, maybe they'll bring out some games.
Yes, the first start. Bring out some games.
Bring out some games. Yeah, so they claim 2 projects are underway with 2 contracted studios, both in pre-production phase. So they're talking about it. That's another 4 years away, isn't it? One describes a PvP, bigger scaled orientated project in line with the Halo Infinite legacy. Might be a mainline Halo game. Other is supposed to remake the original Halo. The PlayStation 5 remake of the original Halo. Come on, get it right. Because that's hilarious. Because that would be very Microsoft to bring out a PlayStation game. Halo onto PlayStation. And not Xbox and not PC. 2 years away from any official release. At least 2 years away. Yeah. I know, it's weird. They've basically turned into a management company, 343. They don't do any work now. They just point at things, have meetings.
Yeah. Do you think that that's because they mucked up the Infinite launch, and so Microsoft is just taking the work off of them, going, no, you can be in charge of the story and the universe and stuff, but in terms of actually making the stuff, you can't do it.
You take too long. You should have been out on day one of Xbox and you weren't, so no.
Yeah, you should have. What was the problem?
Well, that was the problem, wasn't it? Craig was the problem.
Right.
It's like Greg.
Craig and Greg should go off together and form a band.
Yes. So yeah, there's that. I don't know what's going on really. So to me, that was like I was a kind of wishy-washy story, but it tells me they're still mucking around because it was 4 years ago that Halo Infinite came out. Was that right? 4 years?
It is.
Yeah, 2020.
21, didn't it?
Was it 21? So it's 3
3
years.
years.
We've heard nothing at
Yeah,
all.
they pushed it back a year.
Push it back, yeah, that's right, yeah, because the Xbox came out in 2020. Yeah, we've had nothing at all. They've given up making these operations things, but even that's gone quiet.
Interesting.
So, this is funny. This is the First Descendants devs making adjustments after Destiny 2 comparisons.
And by comparisons, do we mean that PlayStation called them up and was like, look, you guys got to stop this or we're going to sue you?
Players collecting achievements could see some game artwork changes as Nexon taken the concerns raised quite seriously and plans to make some First Descendant icon adjustments. It's brilliant. 10 million people playing across all platforms. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is cool, actually. So, Nexus accused of barely changed Destiny 2 icons in free-to-play shooter. Is there actually pictures? Oh, here we go. Ah, so, okay, so this is very similar. Yeah, I would say they're very similar. they're not the same, but they're definitely similar. But there's a whole
That's
area which
amazing.
looks like the spaceship, the sticky spaceship that appears in space, but it's underground rather than in space.
Having a look at the icons, that's fantastic. You know, they looked at it and they were like, yes, these are some good ideas.
I love it. It's hard to ignore the similarities. The tiny tweaks makes it a copy my homework without making it look like he copied it situation. So good.
Oh, that's so good.
I love it. I think it's so cool. I'd see the thing I like it because they've actually gone, whoa, this game was really successful back in the day. Let's just make it, but not do what they did.
Yes, let's actually learn the lessons from Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 and Destiny 2's expansions and Destiny 2's DLC and Destiny 2.
And also Warframe, is that the one that's quite similar to?
Yeah,
Warframe, which has gone really, really complicated, like ridiculously complicated, but it's still very hard for like new players to get into it. So they've made it quite easy to get into. I find it quite good. The handholding they give you at the beginning to explain everything is really well done, I thought. It's so funny. It's awesome. Love it. Keep up the work, First Descendant guys. Copy Destiny 2, copy Anthem, just go for it. Just embrace it.
Yep. Just do a better job.
Yep. Tweak. It's a form of flattery, isn't it? It's like copying.
Yeah.
Even Steve Jobs says that. So, this is a story from Carl, so I don't know what it's about. That's my caveat before I start this. Xbox creates game content in the studios branch, focusing on uniting first-party teams. That is a really bad title.
Yes.
It's got too many words.
It has too many words, but this is what you expect from our competitors.
Xbox era. Are they competitors? Are they direct competitors of us?
Direct competitors.
We're basically the same.
Indeed.
Okay. Amazing. I like how you think our station's so high. That's awesome. Xbox continues to go through internal overhauls and expansions that grow the game's largest publisher. New information from LinkedIn, which is also a Microsoft product, of further developments include new Xbox organization called, apparently means Xbox Internal Studios, will continue to grow closer together. So the initiative is talking about here. Okay.
Yeah.
What's this? Why is this here? So this first Chairbank explains why LinkedIn, the Xbox Game Content Studios, newly minted branch the Xbox and focuses on united of all Xbox first-party studios across the globe. I feel like the initiative has been talked about for ages.
Yeah, but the initiative, they're working on Perfect Dark.
Yeah, okay, that's why I recognise the name then. They're doing a good job as well. That's a good-looking game.
I mean, Xbox has, with all their studios now, if you think about it, they've got a lot of talent running around. They've got a lot of studios that are doing things really well, like Sea of Thieves doing this Ocean really well, the Coalition doing cover shooters and Gears type stuff, like the action part of Gears really well. And you've got really good storytellers within Obsidian and who's the other ones that are really good at storytelling, like not BioWare, but Bethesda now. So if you get them all together and play to their strengths, Xbox could have like the best studios out there.
Yep.
Because the Coalition, what they're able to do with Unreal Engine 5 and Unreal Engine just in general, they're wizards of that.
Yeah, so they did an integral role in staffing up the Sony Santa Monica for God of War. So they did God of War initiative. Oh, this Fiona Sherbank did. She was a God of War girl.
Yeah. So she found the talent, I believe, for God of War.
She's now in a role called Lead People and Talent Program Manager.
Ooh.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. They need to go. We've been doing this for the last 5 years, and this is something we've produced because this is so early in the game. It's going to be 3 years before anything gets produced out of it. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Just something interesting. It's that, you'd think that the first party studios should all work together to make the best product. If they're getting down to crunch time for a first party game, they should be able to say, hey guys from Rare, we need your help doing something, like finishing this bit over here at the coalition, come across, let's get it done, get it out the door, and have that talent kind of free flowing between the studios.
Mm-hmm.
You still have the studio's vision, the studio's like art style, the
Yeah, we have the
studio's
director, don't you? We have
character
the game
in the games.
director or whatever, who's kind of pushing it along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then in terms of the actual talent, the studios can, chop and change.
Yep.
It'd be really cool. You're
You have
working
to
at
be a
Rare
little
and you go,
bit careful because of the code that they'll start using Real Engine 5. Everything looks the same. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, no, that's what I say. You just make sure that each game has its own character and own style before you start chopping and changing all this talent. But if you're working at Rare in England and you go, oh, I want to go across to California to work on the next Gears, for example, you could basically put your hand up and shift across within the same company, essentially.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a really cool idea. Get the best people for the job in front of the job, is my opinion.
In front of the job. Brilliant.
Yes. Rather than just telling them they can't do the job.
Yep. I'm with you. Microsoft has let me down again today.
Oh no, what have they done?
OneNote. Wasn't logged into OneNote as per usual. Never remembers my login to OneNote.
Why do you keep doing this, Lee, to yourself?
What, use OneNote? I don't know. We should use something else. OneNote's terrible.
No, you just need to sort out your OneNote issues.
It was fine. And then Microsoft all over it and broke it all. I was actually really happy with my OneNote. And then they decided to retire the one I was using. And then OBS does not recognize OneNote as an app.
Yes,
so
'cause
that's
you need the new one.
actually the problem. But I changed
You
the
need
one
the
you
new
said.
old one.
Yeah, the new old one. Yeah, exactly. I did change OneNote because you said that was a better one to use, and that doesn't recognize it as well. OBS has basically gone OneNote, no.
No note.
No note. Not OneNote.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so that's all the news you have, I suppose.
And that's it. I'm done. I'm out. It's a weird week this week.
Very strange week indeed. So, new games, Mr. Lee.
Yes, I'm ready.
You are ready? We have a lot of new games this week.
No.
A lot of really good games this week.
I don't believe
No,
you.
good games, Lee.
Don't
Listen to me. There's some
believe you.
good games coming
You
out
have
this
not
week
got
for a
history
change.
of bringing out good games to bring good games to the podcast. Unless it's
I
a
report
fluke.
on what happens. I
Unless
can't
it's a
control what
fluke.
comes up.
It's a fluke.
Okay, now you're going to be very surprised. So, are you ready? Strap yourselves in
We'll get
for a really good week. Yeah, get your yawn out of there now.
Okay.
Okay.
Todd's going to rage if you lie. No pressure.
Let him rage.
Let him
eat
rage.
cake.
Okay.
So, kicking us off this week is Darkest Dungeon 2, a roguelike road trip of the damned. Form a party, equip your stagecoach, and set off across the decaying landscape on a last gasp quest to avert the apocalypse. The greatest dangers you face, however, may come from within. He's silent.
I'm not sure what to say. I'm trying to find some gameplay pictures, and all I can find is pictures of people.
There's it looks like a what's like a roguelike. So it's a roguelike, but I think it's a
Is it
clicky one.
Hades? There's a lot of Hades.
A little bit, I think. It's got a cool art style once you start getting into it.
I'm so confused by the gameplay, though. Is it just pictures? Is there actually no gameplay, though?
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Oh, I've heard this is really hard, actually.
Okay. Apparently, it's got a lot of high reviews so far. So
Oh, yeah, no. It's a roguelike, those guys are crazy, and they like to tell people that, look at me,
Yes.
I'm awesome, I can do this game.
the art style is very cool. I like the comic book kind of art style to it.
Yeah.
Dark,
yeah,
gritty
for sure.
comic book art style. Very cool. So that's Darkest Dungeon 2. Everyone's really excited for that.
I've heard good things.
You've heard good things. Next up is Aerial Knights We Never Yield. Discover nerve-pounding, stylized parkour action as you run, jump, smash, and slide through an Afrofuturist-inspired kingdom. Enjoy a single-player or two-player local co-op mode and experience the story of two brothers and the unexpected return to the Lost Kingdom. Have a look at these graphics, Lee. They look really cool.
So shaded.
Cell shaded, but like really cool outlines, like shiny outlines, and
It's like a Disney movie.
looks like it could be quite fun. Or it looks
is
like
it?
it could be a cheap version of Hi-Fi Rush.
Is it a turn-based fighting game as well?
Let's find out.
This doesn't explain anything in the video at all. Don't know. Doesn't really explain.
No.
Okay, I'm
Doesn't
not.
really
I'm
explain.
not sure because I don't really like turn-based. I find them a bit annoying.
Okay, Lee. Right,
That's why I don't play
Moving on.
Final Fantasy that much.
man, you're missing out on some amazing games because you don't do turn-based. Have you done XCOM or anything like that?
Oh yeah, back in the day when I had a PC, when I could spend
Yeah, well-
days working out how to get past one map.
Okay, try like Gears Tactics. It's on Game Pass.
No,
Amazing. It's an
No.
amazing game, Lee.
I just
It's like it's my game of the year, like 3 years running. It's so
because you
good.
can't finish it.
Partly
That's
because I
why.
haven't finished. Yes, because I can't finish it.
Because you can't finish it.
Okay, next up, Lee, is Flock. This
What?
game
The Flock?
looks super cool. What, the Flock? Yes, Flock. Day one on Game Pass. If you have Game Pass with green shoes.
A green shoes.
Flock is a multiplayer co-op game about the joy of flight and collecting adorable flying creatures with your friends. Soar through beautiful landscapes, seeking out rare and elusive creatures to add to your flock.
I don't know what
This
to say.
looks super chill and super cool. I don't care what you say, I'm excited for Flock.
Well, that's exciting. I'm excited because you're excited. It's very colourful.
It is. It's very bright, very colorful, very pretty.
Okay.
Interesting.
Very quiet.
Now I'm just wondering how this game made it in, but never mind. It made it into the list for a reason. We're about to find out why.
My word. Oh, those side-scrolling
Next game-
16-bit side-scrollers.
Yes, it's called Magical Delicacy, Lee. It's a magical delicacy on your console.
My word.
Because it's available day one with Game Pass. Maybe that's why. It's a wholesome pixel art platformer. You cook magical delicacies from a vast collection of ingredients in your own shop. Explore an unfamiliar town and deliver tasty treats to the townsfolk. Learn new ways to traverse, discover secrets, and experience a uniquely witchly world.
Okay.
Cozy game.
Yes.
It's a cozy game.
It's a
for
Simone
winter.
game. I think Simone will play this game.
Yeah, I think anyone who likes cozy games will play this game. And speaking of cozy games, the next game is been heralded as a fantastic slice of life game.
Oh my
It is
word.
called A Palace on the Hill. A heartfelt story of ambition, struggle, and friendship told from the perspective of a young boy in fictional 90s rural India. The slice of life adventure role-playing game offers a multifaceted experience of India's culture, art, history, and stories.
Have you seen this game though?
Yeah, it looks... It's a nice slice of life, Lee.
Yes.
Don't you want to play a slice of life?
I'm just fascinated by the graphics actually.
Yeah, they're very interesting, eh?
Yeah. It's like it's like Saturday morning cartoon sort of graphics.
Except worse.
Oh, from the 80s. Sorry, I messed that bit out. From the 80s.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know. I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
No.
Okay, the next one should excite you a little bit. It is Bow Path of the Teal Lotus. Undertake a mystical journey as Bow, a celestial blossom descended from the heavens, to play a key role in an ancient and mysterious ritual. flow with acrobatic grace and agility through a mysterious world of myth and legend. A colorful hand-drawn adventure inspired by a Japanese folklore game. Look at that.
It does look cool. It does look hard.
It looks
but it does look
very
cool.
pretty.
Yeah, it does look cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Japanese version of Ori in a way.
Yeah, more cartoony though, graphics wise.
Yeah, more cartoony, but very pretty looking.
I bet it's got really good music. No, it has not got really good music. I expected more Japanesey sort of music, not. I was actually thinking they might do like a Cuphead sort of style because the graphics are kind of close. No, that really good music at Cuphead. I thought they might just go and embrace that.
Oh yeah, yeah, they should actually. It would have been fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool.
Okay, all right.
It's okay.
So then, next up is Clem. CLEM. The E is little for some reason. It's a narrative-driven puzzle adventure game with a dark twist. Wake up in a world where puzzles entwine with exploration, weaving a unique narrative rooted in alchemy. A voice awakens you, it gives you purpose to guide you. You find a notebook with mysterious entries and a house to explore.
Okay. I'm not sure.
This made it because you are this weird potato sack looking character.
Oh, thanks. It's kind of harsh.
You know, whenever I think of Lee, I just think of a weird potato sack looking character.
Wow. It's got a bobblehead look to it.
A what look?
Bobbleheads. You know the bobbleheads? The,
Bobblehead. Ah, yes.
Bobbleheads. No,
Yes.
it's a zip though, which is interesting. So it's
Side-scrolling.
a puzzler. It's a side-scrolling puzzler. That's what it is.
Yeah, side-scrolling puzzler, but it looks pretty calm
Yeah, it's interesting.
compared to the next game, which is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Sweep the board.
Okay.
What a title.
That is a title.
The
Those
anime
words.
Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba makes a virtual board game debut. Enjoy events and mini-games with up to 4 players, offline and online, and compete to become the strongest Demon Slayer swordsman. This one made it because it looks absolutely insanely stupid.
I like this. So, no, it's a new rule Todd's just brought. And it says, okay, new rule. Whatever new game Carl suggests he needs to play. That is a really good rule, actually. I like that a lot.
Well, here we go. Do you look at this game? This is cool. It's a
No,
board
this
game.
This looks terrible. This looks terrible.
That looks fantastic. You can't deny it.
Oh, I can.
Ah, fine. Okay, the next one is going to blow you away, actually. This one is Nobody Wants to Die. Lose yourself in the world of New York 2329, where immortality comes at a price that someone must pay. Following a near-death experience, Detective James Kara takes an off-the-books case from his chief with only the help of a young police liaison, Sarah Kai, to assist him. Time reveals all as they risk everything in pursuit of a killer, uncovering the dark secrets of the city's elite. Look at these graphics.
Very,
this looks
very
really
pretty.
cool.
It's very pretty.
Yes, very pretty.
Unreal Engine 5, that's why.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 is saving the world from bad graphics.
Yeah. Somehow he's in slow-mo and the whole world's on fire, though, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's very strange. If you look at these graphics, it's a very interesting mix of future retro.
Yeah.
So it's got a very like 1950s vibe through everything, but cyberpunk 1950s.
Yep.
Which looks really cool.
Huh.
See, the graphics look good.
What's the gameplay like? What are you actually doing?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Oh, it's a first person.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
Good.
It's a good looking
Go
game.
through the screenshots.
I like it.
It looks really pretty. And I really like the 1950s cross cyberpunk look. It's got something to it that's
It's
just...
almost got a Bioshock look to it.
Oh, that's it. Yes. Bioshocky.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, Mr. Lee, is getting you ready for your take on Stardom, because Lee, we're sending you to the PPA Pickleball Tour 2025.
The PPA
What
pickleball.
the heck? What the heck is pickleball?
What do you mean you don't know what pickleball is? It's a new craze taking over the world. It's just like a weird tennis.
I know it's a joke. I know there's something about it that's a joke,
It's
but
just
like
a weird tennis game, that's all.
It's a weird tennis game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it in here because I was like, no one knows what pickleball is. This is stupid.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a real sport.
No, it is. Unfortunately, it is. It is a weird sport, though.
This game is so popular that even in the animated game, in the crowd, there's empty seats.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's actual people in this game, real life people. Oh, they've actually modeled them real life people. Really badly though, guys. Like that was a real bad comparison.
It's not selling anyone. The
But
heck is pickleball?
Pickleball is just like a weird tennis with like table tennis brackets, but on a medium-sized tennis racket.
Oh my word! It looks absolutely terrible. So bad.
Yeah.
So let's at least go to something that's going to lift us up, which is Dungeons of Hinterberg. Everyone is super excited about this. It's available day one on Game Pass. Graphics look very cool, like cel-shaded, hand-drawn, very pretty. Everyone's stoked for Dungeons of Hinterberg.
Oh yeah. It's supposed to be. It's coming day one Game Pass. So everyone's very excited.
Yeah, everyone's very excited. So there's dungeons to find and adventures to be had. Will you be sent packing on your first day or remain to become a master slayer? Master magic, solve puzzles, slay monsters, all this and more await you in Hinterberg.
Yeah, it's a very Final Fantasy sort of style fighting. Big monsters and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, but not turn-based by the looks.
Not turn-based, but there's still that whole big monster in the middle, isn't it? Where you're running around in circles trying to kill it. Plus running around doing missions and stuff.
There should be a genre called Big Monster in the Middle.
Yeah, it's called manga, isn't it? Or Japanese games, isn't it?
Dark Souls has monsters in the middle.
Yeah, well, yeah. It does seem to zoom out like a smaller look of it as well from distance, like an isometric view of stuff as well. Which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Very cool looking
It does
game.
look cool. It does look really cool, yeah. Like it.
Yeah. Cool. Next up, we have Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn.
Yeah,
it's actually coming out. Can you believe it?
I don't know if this game's going to be any good now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Last year when they showed it off, something about it was just really cool. And then they showed it off again this year at the Xbox showcase, and you kind of just go, we've seen this before.
This isn't the game I expected, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen this all before. There's nothing new here. Graphics look pretty good. I mean, you expect it because it's been hyped up from here to Durangard, so
yeah.
Graphics look good, but in terms of the story, I don't know. Day one Game Pass. The story is you kill all the guards. It's an action RPG from the developers of Ashen. That's a New Zealand studio that made Ashen, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Step into the boots of Norvanik, an elite member of the Coalition Army, joined by Enki, a fox-like companion, and their quest for vengeance against the guards. Weave in melee, gunpowder, and magic in rhythmic battles where combos chain together to create a deadly dance.
Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls.
Kind of like Dark Souls, yeah,
Well,
but maybe
if it's
softer.
Parrying and stuff, then it is. It's a Dark Souls. Because they're all about the parry.
Well, maybe not Dark Souls, but maybe more like
Souls-like.
Grey Souls.
Twilight
Souls.
Souls-like, yes.
So yes.
Yeah. I was going to play this, and then I found out it was Dark Souls, basically. I was like, it's too hard. I'm not that good at gaming.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, next up is Shim. Don't know how you pronounce Shim, but Shim. Have a look at these graphics. They look very exciting.
Very exciting graphics.
Very exciting graphics.
Are you sure you're looking at the same games as me?
Yes, I am. A game about jumping from shadow to shadow while interacting with relaxing and lively environment. Play as Shim, a Shim that has become unattached to their human being. Oh, so you play as a shadow.
Okay.
That's a shadow. That's interesting. Oh, cool. I like the art style. It's very
We remember
What's
that
it?
game. I don't know if you actually saw it, but there's a game where you had to match objects. You had like pull a card and find the object on the card. Do you play it? No. It looks like that. It's that sort of
No?
style. I can't remember the name of the game now, but basically there's a board, and you can do it in different combinations how the board's set up, and then you pull out a card. You've got to find 6 cats, but they don't look like cats
Oh,
half the
okay.
time. But just play it with the kids. It's got that similar sort of line art to it, line drawing to it.
Interesting. Okay.
Hey, you found a trash can. Yeah,
Cool.
interesting.
I did the art style suits the game quite well, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's very
Moving
weird.
on.
It's a very
Next-
weird looking game.
Yeah, it's very strange. It looks like a very interesting puzzle game. So, next up we have EA Sports College Football 25 Standard Edition. It basically tells you exactly what it says on the tin. College football.
Are you into
25.
college football? Do you
Yeah.
watch college football? Do you?
No, no. But I do like Madden, and this is like Madden Light, so
Howard's Rock. Nice. What's funny is it
That's
starts at the beginning. It says, "Oh, I've broken it. Have I broken it?
oh, what have you broken?
Game.
Oh no.
Oh, I can't see it because of things. It says this may not be in the game. What you see now, basically. So this is a video that someone's made, but not in game.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's college football. If you like Madden, it's pretty much going to be the exact same thing, except with college teams instead. Must say the graphics look very cool, very pretty. I might jump into it if it comes to EA Play.
I will do, won't it? Surely, 'cause it's an EA game. Yeah, it will come
Yeah,
there
at some point it should. Yeah.
It's huge.
Cool.
Though. College football's massive in the States.
Yeah, I know it's
insane.
huge, but yeah, but since we don't live in the States, we don't know.
Yeah, well, yes. But it's like they do singing and then fill up these massive stadiums with kids watching the kids
Yeah.
play. Like it's insane. None of
Does
this
look
is
cool, you
in game.
gotta
Though, is
admit.
it? Oh, there you go. Some in game at the end. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Cool.
I suspect.
Second to last game on our list is Frog Urai.
Froggy Rye.
Froggy
Froggy Rye.
Like Samurai, but with a frog.
Yes. And it's got.
And the
literally got a
game is not
samurai
nearly.
hat on. Why, Kyle?
Yeah, the
Why?
game is not nearly as cool as it makes it sound.
These assets are from that other stupid game with snakes and chests in. Those snakes was exactly
Yes.
the same assets.
It's shocking. This game, right? It's a terrible game.
It's
no
a
one should
wrestler
play it. It
It's a
looks
wrestler
horrible.
like a game. That's why it's got the same assets.
Yeah, it'll be like what, a 3,000 gamer score in 10 minutes.
Oh no, it'll
So-
be for 2,600, and the last like 50 levels will be a pain in the ass to get complete. To get those last
completely,
get to
yes.
completion.
This game, being second to last, is literally only to make the last game that much sweeter, just
I hope so,
that
'cause
much better.
You've let everyone down so far. That was disappointing.
Lee, the last game coming out this week is Kinetsugami Path of the Goddess.
I've seen interesting reviews about this game.
All the reviews have said that it is Capcom being weird and it pays off immensely.
I've read that, and I've also read some going nearly, but not quite. So
Interesting.
it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Yeah.
Because yeah, I've read at least 2 reviews that have said this is Capcom's weirdest at its best.
Oh yeah, and they're saying it's good because they're doing different IPs. Like Capcom need to do new stuff.
Yeah. Must say, it looks fantastic. This is a game that's been
So
hyped
it's
up
a-
because it's coming day one to Game Pass.
It's a tower defense, Japanese Naraka style game.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, that's it. It's a unique Japanese-inspired single-player Karuga action strategy game. What is that? Karuga.
Karuga. I don't know what that is.
Game takes place on a mountain covered by defilement. During the day, purify the villages and prepare yourself for sundown. During the night, protect the maiden against the hordes of the Seethe. Repeat the day and night cycle until you cleanse the mountain of defilement and return peace to the land.
Okay.
It looks very pretty.
I've heard good things. Day one Game Pass.
Day
as well,
one
isn't
on
it?
Game Pass. So we've got some good games coming this week. I mean, pickleball tour.
It's easy for you to say.
No, really not.
PPA.
Can't you tell I'm struggling? Pickleball tour looks like an outstanding addition to EA Play, doesn't it?
So Todd says the first EA new college football game in 11 years. That's why people are excited.
Hey, that's cool.
I did see it keep
Must
popping
say-
up everywhere, but I don't know why. So that's interesting.
It looks very
trash.
pretty.
Mostly trash, he says. I think he's talking about the games
No.
you brought up. Mostly trash.
Maybe he's just talking about your delivery.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Not very
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's odd.
But there we go. New games coming out this week. There's a lot of them. There's some really good ones hidden in this. Definitely check them out. And day one Game Pass. I mean, what's not to like?
Indeed.
Right.
Indeed.
On that note, Mr. Lee, I'm done.
Yeah, I think we
have
should
no
get
more
out
new
of here. I
games
was
to
going to do a quiz, but I might save it. We're coming up to hour
Save the quiz.
45.
It's a very good quiz.
It's really
It's one of the
good.
best quizzes I've heard all day.
It was a clue. did you hear that?
Well, no, because Discord's noise cancellation kicked in,
Killed it off.
and so it looked like you were
just
you're
scratching my
just
chin.
enjoying your microphone way too much.
Maybe it was.
So, for anyone who's listening to the audio, definitely check out the video and watch Lee embarrass himself in front of the microphone.
I'm
Lots
not
of fun.
embarrassed. It's fine.
Right, guys, that is our show for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Xbox Cast. Remember, patrons, you have your marching orders to organize some games for us and yourselves. And if you're not a patron and you want to tell us what to play, it costs $1. So you can join. You get access to the zoo. You get to jump into our Discord and you get a really nice little room to yourselves where you can,
Can you clean it up
do
if you
your
go in
thing.
there? Because they're messy.
Yeah, well, I mean, the last person who tried to go in and clean it up just ended up enjoying the zoo too much and making it extra messy. So, yes. Other than that, Mr. Lee, where can people find you?
On Twitter. I've actually stopped tweeting almost, though. It's kind of weird. Twitter, Lee Howard, and I'm on Twitch as LeeHoward25, and my tag on Xbox is Lee Howard. But yeah,
Nice.
I don't know. Twitter's just got boring. I've gone in there. I get bored of it now. It's nowhere near as good as it used to be.
As it used to be. How annoying.
You've just
That's
frozen.
a bit sad.
You've frozen up now. Your voice is okay. Oh, there you're back.
Ah.
Okay.
And you're back. Good stuff. Cool. Yeah. I've left Twitter for a bit.
Ah, okay. Goodbye, Twitter.
Yeah.
Also, Hippo
I've left
HQ.
Twitter and Instagram.
Hippo HQ, the weekly, which hasn't
Oh,
happened
yes.
for like 2 or 3 weeks now, so that's why I forgot about it. Possibly this weekend, midday, NZ time, Hippo HQ. Who knows what can happen? It's random. It's a random stream about our role-playing game that we do,
The rando stream.
the rando stream. We did Diablo
Cool.
one week.
So
that's
yeah,
how
everyone
random it
check
is.
that out. Brilliant. And you can find me at Zarkras on Xbox. If you're looking for the spelling, it's on the screen or it's in the website with the links in the episode description. So check it out. And on that note, we have been the Xbox Cast, and we'll see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
The Xbox Cast. The Xbox Cast. The Xbox Cast. The new every move you love and new. The Xbox Cast. The Xbox Cast. The Xbox Cast. The new every move you love and new. The Xbox Cast. Build up the new. The Xbox Cast, there's the love you love the new. The Xbox Cast, the Xbox Cast, than you ever knew. Remove your love a mill.
Amazing.
Oh my word, that music's so
I
good.
love it. I have to manually do stuff that I need to make it into like a short version because that's the 2.5 minute version, which is a bit long for the end of the podcast.
Oh yes.
Amazing.
Oh man, that's funny.
Boobaloo. Indeed.
Boobaloo. Ah man, you just summed up the entire song there, Cooper. It's beautiful.
Did you see my clip I dropped into Discord? Were you just laughing with the music playing?
No, I need
Did you
to
not
watch
see
it.
that? I
That's
put that in
hilarious.
Discord. It's just it's an audio snap of last week when I played
Brilliant.
the first time and you just broke. You were just done.
Oh, it's so funny. It is so funny. I'm a huge fan of that song.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. It's been real.
I feel like 10 people listening to us randomly, but no one talking.
Come on, guys. What are you doing?
My dog's been bugging
Oh,
me.
well.
He keeps coming in and bugging me.
Oh, well. Is that him saying, wrap it up?
Yep. I think so. He's had
Cool.
enough.
All right.
What is it? Is that
Excellent.
a hamster? Todd, is that a hamster you keep dropping in? What is that?
It's
is it
a
a frog?
frog,
Is it holding
and he's got a
something there?
feather. It's a feather.
Okay. But why?
Is he tickling himself, or is he writing something?
It's
A
a
frog
knife.
with a knife.
Wow.
What does it mean?
Why are you so mean? Frog with a knife. Your kid's coming in to attack.
Is he making frog's legs?
Oh, there's lots of frogs. He's obviously purchased the frog sticker pack and he's just showing off.
Oh,
He's just flexing his
that's
frogs.
hilarious. Oh my word.
Oh no, we've got frogs everywhere. Okay, I think we should go. It's like a reasonable
Yes,
hour.
I
It's
think
not like midnight, which
it
is
is a
nice.
reasonable time. So we should probably head off and be fun. Why does everyone have frogs?
I don't know.
What's up with the frogs,
I've
guys?
not
Are
got
we
any
missing
frogs.
something?
I haven't got any frogs. I feel like I
Frog?
need frogs
This
now,
is
though.
only- That's the only frog I have. Where did you guys get these frogs from?
What frog have I got? I've got that frog there. Huh, does that work? That's the only frog I've got. It's little. Frog off.
Yes. Okay. Time to go. Thanks, guys.
Cheers. There's too many frogs now. I think we started some bad.
Oh dear, we've started something. Get
Goodbye.
those frogs back into the zoo, guys.
Goodbye, people. We love you. Bye.